built a track record of being able to, through common sense, through pattern recognition, position, through countless deals to navigate whatever's coming at me in the economy. One of my pet peeves is when people say, oh, but with this market, or I'm afraid of the market. Which market? Like a supermarket? Every one of these markets has an exorbitant amount of nuance to it. And how you structure, how you build changes everything about how you assess what's going on. And if I've learned anything, whether it's real estate or personal life or raising children or personal relationships, friendships, there really is such a thing as truth with a capital T out there. And I don't want to claim that I know it or that I'm the ultimate conduit for it, but I know where to go to find it. And I know how to apply it. I know how to discern what it is, because truth with a capital T is true no matter what happens. I outrank some of the biggest names that you see in the industry that are all over the internet, but I just wanted to be private. And I've done as many or more transactions as some of the largest men operators in our space, because candidly, that's who's out there doing that. And raised and brought in as much or more capital. I've trained and worked with, most of the big names that are out in the industry, doing deals, doing transactions. We've done, I don't even know, what is that? 9 figures, multiple 9-figure transactions and deals, all over the US, Puerto Rico, Europe. Over the last 20 years, doing deals has been it for me. People always ask me, did my parents do it? How did I start out? No. And I love my parents, and I don't want to discount the mindset that they gave me, because that's invaluable. But the money, that came from doing the work. And I say that because I want to encourage other people who have had to build things from scratch themselves. I know what it is to do the work yourself and feel like you're operating on an island. You didn't have parents to teach you which CPAs to use, which attorneys to use, how to structure things. So not only are you building, you're also having to figure out how to protect completely on your own. When people would ask me, what I do, my answer was always, I'm a mom. Or my favorite is, I'm a domestic engineer. I love that phrase. And I really tried to downplay all the companies I own, all the businesses I've built. So I struggled to know how to talk about what I've accomplished or my credibility. And believe it or not, I was actually surprised to realize that I'm really the go-to person in our industry that the other professionals work with. Like when we were looking over our client book, it's stunning how many of our clients are professionals themselves in our very industry and could choose to work with any number of corporations or businesses and see how so many of the businesses are run, and they choose us, they choose me. And for me, that was the most sort of validating and encouraging thing that reaffirmed myself that if people who are out there doing this business themselves choose to put their money with me, it gave me confidence in myself. It gave me confidence that I knew what I was doing. When I get the phone calls, they call and say, do you want to do this project? And I'm like, sure, we'll do that project. It's an amazing experience, right? To know that the people doing this every day choose and want to work with me. So I know a lot of what we've talked about has been sort of serious, but the thing of it is, like, I really like, I want to go play. I want to go play. I've reached a point in life where I could play. The question is, I always say this about real estate. The thing I love about real estate is that people can tap out at whatever level of life matters to them most. So you see a lot of people step out of, they're satisfied, right? But for those of us that are insatiable, that are never going to hit a point that it's enough because we're built to build, we're the ones that need to really give and hold each other accountable to still doing it with balance, right? So the big builders out there, the insatiable builders out there, I don't want you to stop. I'm not here to tell you that you need to work less hours and do more yoga. Like, again, the circumstances aren't going to change. If you are an insatiable builder, great. Don't stop being an insatiable builder. Just do it with the purity of God in your heart. Do it with the strength of the kingdom behind you. And so if you want to get off that crazy train and you want to stop having workshops with thousands of people and tons of volume and, really curate where you spend your time, how you move, moving with intention, slowly, right? This is not about velocity and speed and momentum. Sometimes those things mask that if you stopped moving, it would all fall apart. This is about mastering your movement so that whatever you do, if you want to keep doing volume, great. But if you stopped tomorrow, your energy that's moving before you would keep building with or without you, right? It's mastering that God-given momentum. And you know what I'm talking about, that you've felt that moment where you're in God's momentum and you're not having to push or spin like a hamster in a wheel at the center of your organization, right? If you're not already doing that, let's do it. What I want to show you is there's another level that is from glory to glory, from one good thing to a deeper good thing, and that's the path that's your next level. That's how you level up. And the natural question is, you've already done so much. You've already broken through so many levels and so many barriers. How come this person, how come her people, what's going to make the difference for me? And in full humility, I submit to you that it's not me and it's not my people. And I'm not for everyone. I'm not trying to be a solution to a problem. I'm just showing up because I was told to be here.